What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and welcome back to another build showcase. And today we are taking a look at my personal AC, the Cowboy. Now this is a AC of a Cowboy theme, and as with any Cowboy theme, of course, we are working with dual pistols, but not just any dual pistols, dual laser pistols. So let's jump in and talk about the build. This is actually a lot of fun to play, and it's basically just a build using a bunch of parts that I really find myself enjoying. So we are working with dual VP 66 LH laser handguns. These are really solid, and to be honest, with a pistol style build, with a Cowboy themed build, there were a couple choices here. You have the, if I can get over to them, the needle guns. Those work pretty well. You get a lot of solid impact on them, but there ain't a lot in that clip. 5 magazine rounds, which I'm not a giant fan of. You got the ducats and the coquettes, same thing, 7 and 7. Not a whole lot of rounds, but when it comes to the laser pistols, man, these bad boys are like pew, 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 pew. You're just shooting a bunch, which I really enjoy. I like fast-paced play styles. I like being able to constantly throw out stuff, and so the laser handguns, they get the job done. To combo with them, we are running double Trueno. This is essentially all of our stagger potential. The lasers don't do a ton of stagger, but when a target does get staggered, we are going to quickly eat it on up, and these definitely help in achieving that. As for the head, a lot of pieces I'm a big fan of here, so just the barrel, the VE40A, the VP46D, and then the HAL 826. Just going through them, obviously very well balanced, very well balanced. The VP46D, we got a decent amount of firearm specialization, and I'm stretched pretty thin on energy load, so trying to go any higher, you can see I'm not going to be able to get it with the Noct or the Alba, but I do pull it off here. I could go for the Melander C3, and I considered it, but at the same time, there's a couple stats that suffer that I'm not as big a fan of. You know, my boost speed's going to suffer a little bit, my quick boost speed's going to suffer a little bit, my reload time's going to suffer a little bit, so I get a little tankier, but I'm suffering in quite a few spots. The HAL legs, they're just a solid leg. They're a good all-around leg here, and to be honest, they just look really good. When it comes to bipedals, I think they're one of the better looking legs. For Mez I don't like. And a big thing here is our energy load and our load. You can see it. A lot of things it doesn't work out with. These guys do work out, but I actually kind of like the mobility that I have as opposed to these. And one thing, I was actually running these initially, but the recovery all the way down at 70, that kind of hurts. If you get staggered, that's putting you in a bad spot. So I found that working with the HAL legs seemed to be a good sweet spot here. As for the booster, we are actually working with the Gridwalker. Now this is primarily an upward thrust style booster, but with this build we're basically just kind of dancing around the enemy, we're floating, we're constantly shooting, and to that extent the Gridwalker really pulls it together. It gives us the aerial thrust we need to basically keep up our barrage. As for the FCS 008 Talbot, solid amount of close range and medium. We're going to be fighting on both those ranges with these guns. The generator, we got the VE20B picking up the 150 firearm spec, really pump up the damage of those pistols, and then of course assault armor. Moving on from there into paint, these are literally the exact colors that I use in my logo. Pretty simple stuff there. The head I made completely black so that I could slap my logo on the face, just because that's extra cheesy, but just to run through them here. You can see same exact thing here, we just switched up some colors. But that's it. That's Cowboy. I think the actual name of it is like Yeehaw, because otherwise I join into matches and it's like Cowboy, Fighting Cowboy, which looks a little bit goofy, but it's a really fun build. It's one that I'm obviously very fond of. The fact that this is, you know, it's a Cowboy build. Anyway, let's jump into Nest, find some matches, and get to it. This thing works well in 2s. It works well in 3v3, works well in 1v1. Just a solid kind of all-around build. It can take on a variety of things. Doesn't have any Sweet 16s. Interesting. I'm curious if we can make them work. It doesn't excel in any one area, but it doesn't underperform either. It just kind of does well. Very solid, very safe build. And it's fun, just because it's fast with the pistols. Oh, looks like he switched up. He also wants to have a showdown. Time to show him what the Yeehaw can do. almost never charge them. You can see what I mean by like just the floatiness of this build. It does a good job. It just kind of stays up in the air a little bit, has a fair amount of float to it, and it's just a lot of constant pressure, you know? We're just shoot, 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 shoot. Float up a little bit, hit him with the Terrenos. Shoot, 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 shoot. Good mobility on it. Good airtime on it. Telling you, man, people are sleeping on the lasers. Laser pistol and Truenos they just do work. Like, I mean, honestly, that was probably one of the cleanest 1v1s we've had out of all the various build showcases. And this is the thing, man. You don't need anything crazy. Don't have to, adhere to the meta or whatever. We're running laser pistols, putting in work. Coral and coral rockets. Alright, this will test my ability to dodge. The thing with coral rockets is if you're paying attention to them, they're usually not that bad. We'll see. They're deceptive though. That's the thing. Like, coral rockets are, I don't know, somebody's saying they were just as bad as the other stuff that's very popular, but I feel like the thing with coral rockets is, like, if you see it coming, just one well-timed dodge and it completely whiffs and goes behind you and hits something. Whereas with, like, on the other hand, using, like the stun needles, I mean, that's not a miss thing. Somebody's stunned, you use the needles, they die. This is all going to come down to how well I can mess with his lock-on. Close smash, but I got it. Got a little overly distracted dodging the missiles for a bit there and let the coral sword pop me. I'm gonna play his there come the missiles. Got him. Let's go. Clean kill, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You can see both times, close match. But we waited. We saw the missile was coming. We did a little aerial maneuver, get it to fall behind us. And then keep focusing on the target. Take him out. Sugar Rush? Huh. I don't think he's here. Let's find somebody else. Dread Killer. Skyrim Evil. What an edgy name. Ooh, look at the 2B logo. I like it. Man, dude, some of these logos with the amount of shading and detail they put into it, like goddamn, so good. I should get on my Bebop logo, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. I just keep making builds instead. Just keep doing builds and builds and builds and. So this will come down to whether or not I can play Keep Away successfully. Let's find out. I feel like I should be fine. That was stun into those lasers. That's gonna hurt if it happens. Alright, seriously, what the hell? Where's he at? Clean. Shotguns ain't got shit on me. Oh man, his stability is super low. Goodbye. Yippee-ki-yay. Alright. Let's head out. We will hop into a 6-player lobby. Do we have any up? We do. Change team status. I mean, I would have already been put on the other team anyway. Were they running some kind of particular jank here? Are my teammates competent? Red shift, I'd say so. Alright. I mean, it is team member locked, so he's probably playing with friends, but we will see what happens. Have confidence in the cowboy. So we got partial boat, police thing. Boat with... Oh, that's weird. It's like a boat, but on one side it has a Zimmer and a stun cannon. Because AC is just named AC. But I have a feeling he's a Japanese player, which means he should be top tier. That's the rules. I don't make them. Ooh, man. Bye. I'll finish you off in a half a second here. You can see just how insane the grid walker is here. We are just floating. We're like, no. Staying right on top. We're keeping up with a tetrapod, man. Oh, we got a big hit. Nope, get out of here. Ah, damn. I was lasting forever. Just constant damage there. Oh, this isn't very good. can already tell my score was only in the 500s, but damn. I felt like I did a shitload of work right there. Just constant aggression. Only went down once on top of everybody. Like, man. That's what I like so much about this build, man. It's super simple. There's not a lot to it. There's, you know, there's no crazy gimmick or wombo combo or special lineup. It's just quite simply, I'm gonna be up in the air. I'm gonna shoot you with my pistols a bunch and dodge around, and I'm gonna kill you. And it works. It works incredibly well. Like I said, sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes it's just the most basic of builds. Zimian Song. Laser funnels. Laser funnels. Alright, no, let's up. Nope. I'm not a fan of the whole spam. Let's try this one. This one's got a slot. Ooh, everyone here has names and emblems. This is gonna be a good match. Let's see, what do my teammates got? A Zimmerman tank and a Kranich. I don't know why he's just doing that. It would have put me on B team anyway. I would have been there by default. Silly host. I mean, I'm actually almost coming up on the end. I got 2 tank builds left. I want to do a double Moonlight build. It's very gimmicky. I kind of did it on one build and it was okay-ish. I want to make like a dedicated double Moonlight fast dash type deal. The thing with doing it is like fast dash feels appropriate. However, with double Moonlight, you know, when you're using it, you're locked in place. So it's like a melee build that leaves you exposed, which is kind of weird. So I'm thinking maybe I do it on like a heavy biped or something. It's got the needle guns, lance, javelin, some good variety on their team. Stun guns and pulse. Oh, he's got the slow missiles on. Huh. I wish I could stretch my logo even further. I don't know what that was. Dude was like, I'm gonna rush in and get him. Like, no, you're gonna rush in and get blown the fuck out. And then this dude just popped his pulse shield at the start. What is happening right now, dude? What? Yeah, you're down. Nice terminal. I mentioned it on a previous build video, but if you're playing threes and somebody gets staggered, don't wait for the lock on the Terrenos. You can free fire them on a stagger target and they'll always hit. Man, this is just slaughter. Holy shit. It's Something tells me this is not what they thought was going to happen with their alpha team. Ooh. Shit, I'm going down. Damn. What was that? Unit 3? Our first death. Big rip. I just noticed Unit 1 is completely full health. Where does he... What the fuck? You want a little 1v1 out here? Shit, that's 2 of them. No, fuck, I'm gonna get this one before I die. Oh, here we go. No, shit. Got stuck in the 1v2 in the corner of the map. That was their plan all along. Pretty good though. I managed to take down their lightweight in the 1v2. Got him, he's down. Okay, next one. I should have never let him lure me into that corner. I think they get this kill though. I'll finish off Unit 1, 10 seconds left. Oh, they got him. They got him, okay. Another solid match. Take it. And that is the Yeehaw, the Cowboy, whatever you want to call it. Definitely a fun build to play. I really like how it's just, you know, it's just super simple, but man, it performs for how simple it is. So either way, wrapping things up here. Got some tanks heading your way next. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you then.